Hello fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Mass Effect. On the last episode, we started on the Presidium, got a weird quest from an old lady, went down to the ward's access tunnel and got the signal to start going. Then we headed down to the market, dealt with Torben, headed over to Dr. Michelle's office, then headed back to the markets to deal with her problem. And then what did we do? Oh yeah, then we helped Rita and Chelik, and we had to go back to the markets for another problem. And then we went up to the markets on the Presidium and dealt with what the signal was doing. And on this episode, we are going to be leaving the Citadel. Yay! Finally! As you might notice, Tali's now wearing some new armor. I went market looking in between episodes, and so found some nice Quarian armor. A little better. Biotic protection not as good, but shields are definitely a lot better. First things first, though. We're going to be heading over here. There's actually 2 more quests that we have to get. There was one I completely forgot about until I started figuring out, do I have everything? And I realized I didn't. But let's talk to the Requisitions Officer first. We have not yet talked to him before, but he will be valuable.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC Requisitions Officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I'd heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stock for you, Commander. Enjoy.
So as you can see right here, look at these weapons. The HM weapons right here, they are expensive, but look at their stats. Look at, let's see what I have right now. Every time I see my name, I can't believe it. But look at that. Like, the damage is 3 times better. Shots before overheating is about half. Accuracy rating is about 33% better. Assault rifle, it's tremendous. Look at that accuracy rating. My assault rifle I have is terrible right now. Granted, it is level 7, and I only have a level 2 assault rifle. But like I said, those are Spectre weapons. We are going to be getting those later in the game when I actually have cash on me. Because that armor that I bought for Tali was about 5,000 credits, and even that was about half of what I had. But what we're going to be doing is we're finally going to be taking this elevator up to the hangar bay. Or docking bay. I guess they're both the same thing. I'm gonna find out what my ship is.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
That one was not a quest, although it does give backstories about what is exactly happening with the Krogans. And like I said, maybe I should. Maybe the next time I come to the Citadel, I'll do like a history episode. I probably will not be talking, but as you can see, when you get near the top of the docking bay elevator, the lights will change. And right here is Anderson and Udina. And there is the Normandy. And over here, before I talk to them, yes, Rex, that is a ship. It is a spaceship. We're in space right now. We're on a giant spaceship. Here is our final keeper. And look at that. I also, off camera, I accidentally somehow leveled up to level 11. Didn't intend to. I'm almost level 12. But as you can see, I just put 2 more stats in my assault rifle on here. And for Tali, I just put her 2 stats in Quarian. I'm going to pronounce that wrong. I'm just not going to try. But let us talk with Udina.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Well, we do have that question about Baines, but the Normandy is now mine. And, yep, there's something right here to expect. Inspect the hull, get some more experience. I think I'm like 80 experience away from leveling up to level 12. Now I'm about 51.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
So, if you want any information about the three planets you're about to go to, just go to any of these ones. Pharos, let's see, we're going to be going to the Artemis Tau cluster first. And then we might head over to Noveria. And then save Pharos for last, because there is something in Pharos that I want to do, but it requires a lot of charm. And I don't want to just put points into charm when I can get 3 more for free. 2 more for free. I can only get 2 more points in charm for free. So I'm gonna love myself up to 10 on charm, and then I'm not gonna touch it at all for the rest of the game. And so I want to get this one just by getting full charm. So that's last. You can ask him about Baines right here, though.
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seem to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military's keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
Any idea how to find him?
Last I heard, he was up in the tower trying to get the Council to investigate Baines' death. Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
So if you ever want to talk to Anderson again, he's not just going to stand here for the rest of the game. He's actually going to be in the Ambassador's office. So if you ever want to talk to him, if you ever want to find out what happened with him and Saren, either talk to him or go read that book. But now, we have 2 quests to go pick up before we head onto the Normandy. And thankfully, they are both in the same area. So we are going to be heading over to the Council Tower. Because we did pass by Admiral...
News, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
So there's another quest that we just got. I think for that quest, I should actually take Caden. Since Caden's a biotic, I think he'll actually unlock some extra dialogue for that quest. But we'll be getting into that when we actually go tackle that quest. Which actually won't be for quite some time. I don't exactly know how I'm going to be doing this right now. I might do the main worlds first and then do like all the side missions after that. As you can see, I just got the journal. So we are going to take this over to the tower. There it is. Like I was saying before I was interrupted by the elevator talk, we did pass by Admiral Kahoku. I think it was episode 3 when I had to go get the keeper I forgot up here. So yeah, that was episode 3. Right over here. He's already highlighted.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
You're going to speak to me now.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Captain Anderson said you'd have information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel. I sent a recon group to investigate the system where we found his body. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Alright, so that's one of the quests. Oh, there we go.
Maybe you can get some answers.
And the second one, the one that is kind of easy to miss, because whenever you come here, you're probably going to be taking the rapid transit, unless you really want to go to the Citadel, or the Presidium. We got a person right here.
I hope he's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of 2 things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Alright. So now we have officially wrapped up everything we can do on the Citadel at this point. Unless there's anything at the shops that I necessarily need. But I already checked those before I took off, so there's no point. Now we have to go back to CSEC, and we gotta take that elevator all the way up. That's the annoying thing about this. If you're gonna be visiting the Citadel countless times during this game, because you can't come back, you're gonna have to go through this elevator every single time. Because there's no fast travel system up there. The only fast travel system you have is right there. At least there's elevator talk. I hope these 2 should talk. Unless I'm going to get something on the radio.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another Profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Alright, so I did get something, radio. Oh, we're already at the top. Thank you, radio. That time went by quick. Now we can finally leave. As you can see, Anderson is no longer here. He is now in the ambassador's office. But now we can finally go onto our ship. And as you can see, little bit of a space right there. Normandy is a little smaller than you'd probably think it would be.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
You also have to go through this every single time. Although this time should be... Yep, there it goes.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. I really couldn't. I'm terrible at speeches. Alright, let's look outside, get some more experience. I am just about to level up. I only need 26 more experience. 25 more experience. And if I should probably level up right here. Yes, there we go. So let's talk to Navigator Presley. Why can't I not talk to Presley? I am pressing the A button. Presley! Hey, Presley. I'm supposed to talk to you. Why won't you let me talk to you? He must have gone mute. Let me level up stuff. See, if I could max out my charm technically right now. Because I can only go up to 10 right now. And that's all I really wanted to do. But I really should be focusing on other things. Like... let's do some more weapon damage overall. I need to unlock fitness. That's what I need to do. So let's take another tour around the Normandy. I didn't exactly do a good enough one in episode 2. Right here you can see this is the comp center. We'll be spending crew meetings in here. Oh, there's actually something to scan in here. We'll be spending group meetings in here, and we will be just talking with the council after certain worlds. This is the communication center. I should probably get... there we go. This is how we travel all over the place. Presley seems to be just looking at it in awe. Just dumbstruck at how beautiful it looks. Since he won't talk to me at all. Where do people sleep on the ship? There's like no place for people to sleep. They have chairs unless they have people sleep on top of the table. Right here's Caden. Caden will always be right here. This is his one spot in the ship. This is now my bedroom. I asked where we sleep because I now have a bed. No one else has a bed. Where are the beds? They're not downstairs. Because we'll be going there shortly. And then there's the med bay over here. Dr. Chakwa's place. How much med gel do I need? I don't need any. Where is Doc? No, there she is. I should actually talk to Caden and Ashley and the rest of my squad mates before I actually start taking off. Let's actually do this. By the way, this is probably the world's slowest elevator. Look how fast it goes. There's elevators in real life that go faster than this. Hello, thunder. It is currently raining outside. I was afraid that it might be picking up. That's why I tried talking over it. It probably didn't help that I pointed it out, though. So here is the bottom deck. Right there's Rex. Right there, over there is Ashley. Right there, over there. Garrus is right here. Here is the M35 Mako, and he's going to be our best friend in the whole world this game. And right here is an Alliance Requisitions Officer, just like the one on CSEC. This one will give us weapons. And this is exactly the person we needed to talk to for licensing.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
So depending on what licenses you currently have, you can get certain items in here. And this will occasionally be changing, just like the markets back on the Citadel. But as you can see, there's nothing really... Oh, look at this. Yes, give me that. I want extra grenades. I just noticed the limited and common. Limited, common. These are common, really? I need money. But let's talk to our squad mates. I'll probably have to head back upstairs and talk to Caden. Let's first start off with Tali, since she's over behind here. And also, we can probably get a little bit more experience. Look at this engine. Listen to that baby purr. I mean, how much more experience do I need to level up? Do I need like 7,200? 7,800. Okay, so I'm about 1,000 away. I'll probably not be leveling up again in this episode. Let's talk to Tali.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
That seems like a jerkish thing to say.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
So if you want to find more about the Quarians in general, the Geth in general, or the pilgrimage in general, you can do those. I think those options are always available. But instead,
I should go.
See you later.
And we got a nice chunk of experience. Engineer Adams, you can talk to him if you want. Not probably going to talk to him. I might talk to him later. Let us head over to Rex.
Nice ship you got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
I just did. I want your story.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, Shepard.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
So the genophage is a big thing. As you can see, Krogans are probably going extinct, and it's the genophage that is going to cause that. I will save that for the history episode.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I'm definitely going to do the history episode now, because that is pretty important, along with what Tali is going on with, along with what... Garrus is not really dealing with anything major. Here's Ashley right here. Right here are lockers for all 6 of my squad mates. This one right here on the left is currently unactive because I don't have my final squad mate just yet. But this is the only way I can give them items and stuff on the Normandy, since whenever I go to equipment, I can only do myself here. I still have her armor. I should probably sell it. Let's talk to Ashley quickly. Yeah, this episode will be a little longer, but that's probably because I'm talking to people, getting backstories before I actually start on the main quest.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
I just realized I need to be very careful when talking to Ashley. Because in Mass Effect, and this is sadly probably one of the most widely known things in Mass Effect, is that there's the ability to romance. And the reason why it's probably widely known is because Fox News decided to do a little thing about the romance on their show, calling it one of the most evil things you can apparently do on a video game. But I have an idea of who I'm going to have my character romance. It's someone that I've never done before, and Ashley is certainly not going to be it, so I need to be careful with what I talk to her about, because I don't want to end up on her romance path on accident. But let's talk to Garrus, because there's no way I can romance him.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way,
I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Oh, Garrus might be a little quick-headed, but did I say romance? No, not him. Definitely not. I don't even think Garrus can be romance as male shepherd. He can't be romance at all in this game. Although, this could be the start of a wonderful friendship. We'll see. But let's head up the escalator. The standing escalator. This thing is so slow. Talk to Caden very quickly. Then I will head up and we will find out what we're going to be doing next episode. Hello, Caden. What are you working on?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Apparently Caden's not the talking person. Which is kind of sad because, as uninteresting as he is, and trust me, he is very uninteresting. They did a poll on who people use the squad mates the most often. I think Caden came in last place. And that's over the entire trilogy. Can Presley finally talk, or is he still trying to be his best impression of a mime ever? There we go.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Give me that Paragon. That's all I wanted from you, Presley, was Paragon. But here's the galaxy map, and I think I mentioned that it's how we get across the galaxy. Let me press A to open it up. And here we get information about the Citadel, our current location. As you can see, population is 13.2 million, so it is just north of New York City, like I said. Oh, I pressed B. Let's head back into the galaxy map. In the galaxy map, you have 2, sometimes 3 options. Exit will just bring you right back out there. X, to zoom out, is the one you want to do. This is the system map right here. That was basically the planet map, or inner solar system map. This is the solar system map right here. As you can see, Citadel is the only target I can really go to. Let's zoom out. And now we are in... I don't exactly know what this would be. This is like sub-galaxy, I guess. It's not exactly a solar system. It's not exactly big enough to be a galaxy. It's a nebula, I guess, is what it says. But this is the galaxy map right here. As you can see, the Citadel is right there. Everything we can go to is highlighted in a blue circle. So this is the Hawking Ida one, Kepler Verge. Ones with main quests are highlighted with the name. Pharos is right here. Pinnacle Station and Asteroid X-57 are both downloadable content. We will be getting those. We will be dealing with those sometime near the end of the game. We're not going to be touching those until pretty much after we do most of the story. And here's Novaria right here. But we are going to be heading all the way over to Artemis Tau. Zoom in and get to the cluster. I guess I'm going to call it that. The cluster map. You can see there's 4 galaxies here. Or 4 solar systems here. One of these has where we're supposed to go. I know which one I'm supposed to go to, though. It's the one I accidentally missed. Knossos system. We are going to travel to that system. Now we're finally away from the Citadel. Now we're in the system. Systems are special when you have to look for stuff. For example, the planet that we are looking for is right here. Therum. That's where we're going to be going. However, Search systems for special things. For example, let's head over to Arcanes, or however you pronounce it. I'm going to pronounce it wrong. As you can see, I said we had 2 options, sometimes 3. This is the example of a 3rd option. We have the option to survey planets. And we got a gas deposit. And that will... Oh, crap. Oh, that's actually something I wanted to do. This gives us a new quest. Valuable materials. Or minerals. This is a very long quest. And it is... You're going to need to explore a lot of planets to get this. As you can see, I have a bunch of light metals, a bunch of heavy metals, a bunch of rare earths, and a bunch of gases to collect. There are more than what is stated. This is just the minimum requirement you need. I'm going to be trying to get every single one of them, but I'm not going to promise anything, because I might accidentally miss something. But we are definitely going to be doing that quest. There's actually one more quest that we can start just by exploring these planets. And one thing you need to note. Asteroid belts. Always look for shimmer in asteroid belts. As you can see, there's a shimmer right here, and it is highlighted. Scan it, travel to it, and we get a heavy metal right there. I pressed B again. Why? I gotta stop pressing B. It's X to zoom out. I gotta get used to that again. One of these other planets have something on it. I don't remember which one it is. Now I just gotta go check the planet. There's another shimmer up here, though. I did see it. Yep, there's that other quest. Now I press B. That B press was on purpose. Because now we got the Locate Signs of Battle quest. And this is the exact same thing as the Minerals quest. Just different items to collect. And there's one more quest just like these that we're going to be getting, except we're probably not going to be getting it for a little while. Because we actually need to explore planets to do it. And I think we got pretty much everything in this area. As far as I can tell, I think we have everything. Let me just check these quickly. No option there, so this is just a random planet. That's the planet we're heading towards. No, I zoomed out. Nothing there. Let's see. Nothing there. And I checked that one, so every planet has been surveyed now. But this is where we're going to go. As you can see, the 3rd option is to land. So, on the next episode of Mass Effect, we are going to be landing on Therum, trying to find Dr. T'Soni. So until next time, hopefully you enjoy.